In the fog-wrapped village of Dunbar, time moved slowly and traditions ran deep. Farmers tilled the land, children played barefoot, and the elders gathered under a large banyan tree every evening. Everything was peaceful, except for the old Chowpal at the village's edge. No one went near the Chowpal after sunset. The elders warned, anyone who enters the Chowpal after dark forgets who they are. Villagers whispered that a shadow spirit lived there, one that fed on memory, stealing identities and leaving people lost within themselves. It was just a story until it became real. One evening, 17-year-old Zari, a brave and curious orphan living with her grandmother, heard that her childhood friend Adil had suddenly lost all memory. He couldn't even remember his name. Witnesses said he was last seen near the Chowpal. Zari was sharp. She didn't believe in fairy tales, but something didn't feel right. She decided to find out the truth herself. That night, under the cover of fog and moonlight, she carried a small lantern and quietly made her way to the Chowpal. The door creaked open with a sound that echoed like a warning. Inside, the air was cold and heavy. The room was dark. A dusty fan hung from the ceiling. The walls were covered in faded handprints. Then came the whispers. You shouldn't be here. Forget who you are. Suddenly, Zari felt dizzy. Her name, her purpose, everything began to fade. But then she clutched the amulet her mother had left her, engraved with verses of protection. She held it tightly against her chest, whispering prayers. Her grip brought back a flicker of clarity. The whispers turned into a screech. From the corner of the room, a shadow rose. Not quite human, not quite beast. It swirled like black smoke, eyes glowing faint red. It lunged at her. Zari stood her ground, repeating the verses aloud. The amulet glowed faintly in her hand. The shadow screamed, shaking the very walls. With a violent gust of wind, it shattered into nothingness, vanished. Zari collapsed. At dawn, the villagers found her outside the Chowpal, weak but alive. What shocked them more was that Adil and a few other villagers who had suffered memory loss were slowly regaining their identities. The curse had been broken. The Chowpal was sealed once again. But Zari became a legend, the girl who didn't forget. Moral: courage isn't in remembering who you are. It's in holding on to the light when everything tries to take it away.